Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
This episode is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Trucking. An up-and-coming trucking company is ready with a flatbed trailer to haul your cargo anywhere in the country. That's right. With a license to travel anywhere in the lower 48, we can assure you there is no load too high or too low. Rocky Mountain Trucking will haul it all. Worry about your load being damaged? Rocky Mountain Trucking will cover it with its own insurance, so you can lean back and relax while your expected cargo is being shipped to you. Do you want Rocky Mountain Trucking to take care of your load so you don't have to? Just call 801-845-6871. That's 801-845-6871 and ask for Logan. Working 7 days a week, making sure your shipment gets to its destination safely. Rocky Mountain Trucking, 801-845-6871. Once again, that's 801-845-6871. And tell Logan you heard about him on the other side of the Beehive. We are also brought to you by Happiest CBD. Hey guys, listen. If you're looking for the number one place to go for premium CBD products that won't break the bank, I'm here to tell you that Happiest is the place. And they got something for everyone. Whether it's the roll-on for your joints or you need to get the day started right and also get those 8 hours of sleep, Happiest has got you covered. Also, they are THC free. Listen, you guys know me. I'm a construction worker, just as a construction worker. The last thing we need is to have a dirty piss test. Well, not with Happiest. Happiest is work safe and they are proud of it. Locally owned, locally sourced, Happiest CBD. And now, for the listeners of the other side of the Beehive, you get 10% off with promo code Beehive. That's right, 10% off with the promo code Beehive when you go to Happiest MED, that's happiestmed.com to get your CBD fixings. Everyone here at the podcast, I can't stress this enough, everyone here at the podcast uses these products, and we back them up. Go to happiestmed.com, that's happiestmed.com, and type the promo code Beehive for 10% off your order. Holla at your boys. Boy, we gotta get better at that.
Yeah. You know, we went away from the intro. Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive.
Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive. It's your weekly, boys. Episode 220, 120. Jesus Christ, dude. Hey, I'm excited. It feels like it after this week.
But ever since we've dropped that, like, most of the time we have something to go into. Today,
yeah. Today we're like, hey, let's just... And then, by the way, we take like, what do you say? Well, you don't pay attention too much. What do you say? We take it. I hate when I do that.
When you looking for the right word.
Yeah.
When we don't pay attention very much.
Yeah, like we don't take in consideration, or we take it for granted what Brian does behind the camera.
Right.
So we're like, all right, let's go, and then he's like, hold on, I gotta push some buttons, which is like,
yeah. The crickets get going if we could hear them in the.
Can we hear them in the headphones?
And then we're like, and then he goes, all right, we're rolling, and we go.
You obviously weren't ready.
I was ready, dude. I got the biggest sit, and he goes right there with the hat. Sits.
Those are the worst because all day long it's pressing on it, right,
dude?
All day long.
Imagine having a hard hat all day long.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
My fucking sit is like this.
Yeah, up against the windshield like a bug on your fucking...
And I'm sweating too, so it's just fucking not good. It was
just salivating.
It was like 80-something degrees today, dude.
Have you tried to pop it?
Yeah, but it's not a white hat.
Oh, it's one of those digital underground ones, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And also, have you ever...
Yo, shout out to Digital Underground.
Yes.
What's his name? Yeah, Shock G passed away a couple weeks ago.
Away.
Yeah.
Look, speaking of him not yesterday, Jesus Christ, last week we were talking about us dieting. You said, but look at me, I'm skinny. And I was like, yeah, you're fat girl. Look at me, I'm skinny. I was like, oh, dude, I missed it. But I just
got busy in the Burger King bathroom too.
I just didn't remember his name. I'm like, that sounds like
Shock G, man.
Shock G. I met Shock G in person. There's a picture floating around.
Did he have the nose?
No, he didn't have the
Why
Humpty.
the nose?
So I met.
That was just him, dude. There's a trademark.
Yeah, it was Humpty Hump. So it was his alter ego.
What about the gangsters back then? Huh? It's like one of them was like he will fit more into like the Lil Wayne right now because he wears like a fucking little kid's backpack and fucking two color shoes.
He discovered Tupac Shakur, kind of. I mean, he put him first on
2 packs of Coors. I like that stuff. I discovered those too just a few years ago.
I think we might have to go outside and fight, Justin.
Oh, no. The guy asked me, who parks your car? And I said, it's over there.
What are you guys
I
talking
can go
about?
all the way along with these. Tupac Shakur.
Yeah. But anyway, my zit.
So
It
anyway,
was like 80 fucking degrees today. My seat was like
Like,
fucking.
you pulled your hat off and you're all, look at this fucking zit. I'm like, on a white dude, those are horrendous.
Yeah. Oh.
You beautiful black-skinned, dark-skinned people, you're able to hide those. Us, they go red and they're fucked.
There's a Polynesian in our crew that we're borrowing from another crew. Today, I took off and I'm like, hey, I say his name, yo. And he goes, what's up, Angel? And I'm like, stay black, bro. And he goes, what?
And in your head,
And I just drove off,
in your head,
dude.
you're
And I just drove off, dude. I'm like, yes, I'm accepted. There's another guy that talked to me and he goes, wait, you're Mexican? I'm like, yeah, dude. He goes, I thought you were Polynesian. I'm like, get in line.
I get that all the time, too.
You Polynesian? You're Polynesian? Dude, cold as fuck last week.
Yes.
I'm kind of saucy right now.
Yeah, it is. When I walked in here, it was cold as shit.
Really?
It was cold. I thought, oh, we got another hard nipple episode rolling right around the corner.
I wonder if it's that heat.
Well, you have a long sleeve shirt on.
That's true, though.
Jeans.
But it's like
and,
skinny. What do
and
you mean
fucking-
jeans? You have jeans.
and fucking boots so you could trench through the fucking Arctic
This is how
fucking circle.
We are the part of a rhythm nation. Kind of a thing. Industrial boots. Came out from Wally World.
Really? Are those
Yeah,
Brahmas?
I don't know.
Attaboy.
Yeah, you know.
Attaboy.
Who am I? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
fuck, I mean-
I'm 39 years old, dude. Who gives a fuck?
Doesn't matter anymore, does
You
it?
know what I'm saying? Hey, what about my friend sent me this photo about a couple weeks ago. Remember that?
Oh, shit!
Yo, remember that thing I showed you behind it?
Yeah.
Remember I showed it to you in downtown. You're like, holy shit, that's beautiful. Now look at that.
Predator standing out. And not only a predator,
That?
he must be in your hometown, huh? Not only predator, that's a legit predator outfit right there.
First of
right?
all, I can tell you this right now because of the weather in my hometown. That motherfucker's not having fun.
dying,
It
right?
is- he is dying
He's
and
all,
losing
you're
a lot
bitching,
of weight.
you're bitching about a fucking zit and a fucking hard hat, bud.
Also, it looks like Target took on cement trucks.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But yeah, that's called the Flag Monument. That's what it's called. And Brian, look up Yucatan Flag Monument. And I'm gonna show this folks what this is all about. What? But yeah, she showed me this, and she's like, "Hey, they're all getting together." And I'm like, "It's like
What did you ask me to look up again?
Yucatan
Yucatan
flag.
Flag Monument in
He's
Yucatan."
all, I'm going to start with the words I know I can
The
spell.
ones I can spell, and then I'm like,
And then I hope Google catches up as I'm trying to figure this
He goes,
out.
Flag Monument, Angel's hometown. YUCA. Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Images, please. There you go, right there in the middle. Right in the middle. Yeah, so that's what my dad was walking on the other. So it has that shape, but like obviously in the back is hollow.
holy shit, look at that thing.
Yeah.
That looks like a fucking theme park ride at like Disneyland where you're getting ready to go in the building. So
Yeah.
how old is that?
So that, fuck, dude. So that's where that picture is from, or that guy was walking
just
in.
around to the other side.
Just around on the other side. But also, if you ever watch Alien versus Predator, that kind of looks like where they used to live and they used to fight the aliens.
is that like in the middle of the road? Looks
Yeah,
like
it's
cars
a
go around.
roundabout,
it's
right?
a roundabout.
Wow.
Running about. Yeah, ooh, ooh, I get around.
I don't think Roundabout was in that song.
Beach Boys?
I get around about. I get around. I don't think Roundabout was in that.
Predator. Dude, we mentioned Terminator last weekend, and I was watching that at home yesterday. By something, I was just going through the channels.
Watching what?
Terminator.
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 Terminator. God, sorry, dude. This sound
it's
is
okay.
fucking up my accent.
Yeah, it's that. It's crushing on your brain. It's hitting that front lobe.
It's taking the fucking
right
zit.
there.
It's fucking me up,
Maybe
dude.
it's a tumor.
Yeah, you might as well have cancer in your head right now, bud. No wonder you couldn't get anything out of it.
It's like, you got that?
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, dude. So
That's a good movie. A classic Arnold
Sarah
movie, right?
Connor used to be hot. Am I right?
Oh, where I was talking about Predator, but you're right. Terminator. She was like 80s hot in the first one. Terminator 2, she was pretty hot,
Yeah.
right? Where she was wearing the fucking...
And like the last one, I think, is when she had like short hair. What's it? Linda Carter? No, that's not. That's Wonder. Yeah, Hamilton.
yeah.
Linda Carter, I think is Whoa! Don't show her to me right now. Jesus. See, look at that. So the second picture, I think it's on the last.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
I
see,
was
that's when
watching.
she
I
was-
was watching that last night.
Look at those glasses.
Yeah, dude.
Those round ones. They probably opened up, too. Remember those?
Or flipped up.
Yeah.
They're probably like bend into like you could put it in your pocket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, dude. So I started watching it from that.
Boy,
from
age has caught up with that
Yeah,
gal.
dude.
God damn.
Well, go down, B. That looks like a right there on the right to the 2. That looks like an older version of Jennifer Aniston.
Homeless Jennifer
Yeah, look,
Aniston.
1, 2. There you go, dude. Look at him. Yo, the kid took a shit in it. Like the kid when ape
Yeah, is
shit,
he even
drugs,
still alive?
addict. I think he is. I don't even know his name. But yeah, we're making you work today.
John
Ryan.
Connor.
Also, another movie they actually took a shit in it. Like the more they made, it was like, yeah, but so they came to kill you, but now
The first 2 were dope.
Yo,
Because
look-
even Terminator 2 with that fucking cop, he was running that fucking liquid.
you don't like that one?
No, I
That's
love
this
that
one.
one.
That's
I
this one.
loved that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. With
But
the T1000.
1 and 2, great. 3, eh.
Dude.
Holy shit.
And look how cute he was. One,
Looks
two.
like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, a little bit, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, dude.
A little bit, doesn't he?
Especially
well,
that
yeah,
one
he
with
looks really rough.
Yo, look
there.
at that one with the mic. Jesus Christ. Oh, dude.
Oh man,
Yo,
he looks like me
look
right
at,
there.
Look at it. What do you call this?
The black spots, the fucking
Yeah, they're called
dark spots,
Something bags.
dark circles, or
Whatever, dude.
Somebody's probably yelling at us.
We're
right
we're
now.
not on point today. But anyway, yeah, dude, look at that. Oof.
And he is still alive. 43 years old.
Wow.
wow. Remember he had that dirt bike in Terminator 2, and he was running from the fucking what was the motorcycle that fucking Arnold had?
Harley, dude.
What kind?
I think he was a fat boy.
My man.
Yeah, I
My
saw that
man.
yesterday. The camera is doing some things, but I don't know what it is. But anyway. Maybe it's got. Oh, dude, put
It's
attention
all,
to my
it is.
gut.
Look at it. It thinks that's a person. I'm surprised it's not right here on your forehead. It thinks there's another head there.
But
For the
anyway,
people,
yeah.
the big people that can't see this, nobody actually.
Yeah.
You know how when you turn your camera on, it puts a square on faces.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it
yeah.
knows.
So now my
it's
square is like goes
doing
from
it-
here.
It's doing
Oh,
it
look,
on.
it moves
It's doing it on Angel's
to
stomach.
here. Anyway, I guess I'm getting cancer. But no, I turned the TV and that movie was like where she's in the asylum
Oh yeah.
and then they strap her to the bed and this fat fuck goes and like puts her in the chain and shit and then he licks her face. I'm like, yeah, get some.
That turned you on.
No, I mean when I was 38.
Yo,
maybe.
remember Kill Bill?
I never seen that movie.
When she's in the asylum, she goes in there and she's basically been almost beat to death, so she's in a coma.
Yeah.
And this janitor comes in and he rapes her. And she wakes up as he's
Yeah.
cuts his dick off.
Oh.
It's a fucking great scene. And then she steals his truck.
Yeah.
And it's like an F-150, like yellow, bright yellow. And on the back of it, it says Pussy Wagon. And she's driving around in this truck that says Pussy Wagon. It's
Dude, I had a
a great movie.
Remember that that job that we had in Company 1, we dug this big ass hole super deep.
Down on like Redwood
134?
Road, 134th.
Yeah. So there was a guy that, I think I've said this before too. There was a guy that pulled up in his girlfriend's car one time, and this kid was a bull rider, skinny bull rider kid. He gets out of his car and his girlfriend's car, and in the back has a sticker that says, "I like cowboy butts."
Oh no. Yeah, you can't drive that shit around.
I was just like, do not take the bus.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be, or park a block away.
If they didn't have them fly scooters and those mosquito things on the side of the road, yeah, I'm for sure taking the bus.
He's like, dude, we gave him so much shit for it. He didn't care, dude. He brought it for like a whole week. And I was like,
Park like 6 blocks away and walk down to the
what I would have done. Oh, dude, this it needs some air. Maybe if I do the Limp Bizkit thing.
Limp Bizkit.
Just rocking the set. Ooh.
Is that better?
Yeah, dude.
Doesn't hit it as much?
More cushion on this side.
And when you do that, your eyes pull up and your crow's feet kind of go away. It's a better look for you.
God damn, dude. Is that because I called you fat?
Look at me,
Is that because I called you fat?
Yeah, look at me. Fuck.
Look at me, I'm skinny.
So less than a month, I'll be 40, right?
Yeah, dude.
And it's like all of a sudden, Beanos, you're getting
Welcome
there.
to the club, buddy.
And maybe it's
soon.
just the number itself, and in your mind, you're like, oh fuck, 40, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Does
I
he
feel
hurt,
like
dude?
it's catching up. I'm starting to have back issues again.
Ooh. Today they expected me to do, those 4-inch pumps,
Yes.
the green ones.
Yes.
And then you carry them with the Traco. So we had to go because we're digging in groundwater. So we had to go from one bell hole to the next one. So as you move it, you have to extend the hoses. So you mean more rolls of hose. And the hose is like, it's like 6 inches long and it's flat and they got the ends are heavy because they're metal. And I had to throw, the kids grab them, dude, and they just like throwing them on the other side and shit. And I grab this one because I want to help. And then I go, and as before I even throw it, I'm like, I might just bust my back on this one. And I'm like, yet again.
Young kids like 100 pounds lighter than you.
Yeah.
But just young, what we used to do when we were 20 years old, you know what I mean? Throw it over your back. Even if it fucked you up, it was not a big deal.
Yeah, it was like, I'm not a bitch. Now I'm the biggest bitch.
So now you start to figure out as you're doing a task, you slow down and you're like, oh, there ain't no way I'm hauling these
Want to know what your boy did?
Take a phone call.
So I unrolled a little bit of it and I gave him the metal part that's heavy. And then I just went, all right, dude, pull. The kid's all, you're going to just throw me the whole thing. Like, he didn't say it, right? But he's like, he catches that end and then he goes, okay. And I'm just go, there you go, dude. Easier, right? And he's like, yeah, but he takes it like 10 times longer.
That kid's all fucking think what is the old saying? Fucking work smarter, not harder. Here you are bitching at me every day about that shit.
Oh, I felt like shit, dude. But you can't. You know what? You can't. You're starting to see it now because I'm like the guy that is older than me. Well, I think obviously my boss is older, but the guys in the crew, I think the one that's older is like he's just 40. Like he's just 1 year older than me. And the rest of them are 26, 27.
Yep.
And you just go, God damn, dude. And these kids are like, but also, here's another thing. We had a kid that is going to go work out of town. And 18 years old, right? I see him asking for cigarettes. Can I have a cigarette? And someone gave him a cigarette. And I've been seeing this all day to the point that I'm like, dude, why don't you just buy your own fucking cigarettes?
Because I can't.
He's like, well, I can't. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, I'm 18. I'm like,
Is it yes 21 now?
I think so, right?
It's 21 to buy cigarettes now, right? I don't think it's 19 anymore. I think here in Utah, I swear, and I could be wrong, but I thought it's 21 now.
Yeah, he was just like, I can't. And then somehow, I guess, over the night, or the people he lives with or whatever, they bought him a pack of smokes.
21 years old to buy cigarettes.
I support that, though.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. Because at 18 years old, I was driving to Evanston.
Yeah.
every week to buy a carton of cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah, just to have cigarettes because you could buy them there.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I agree with it. Even as a person that was smoking when I was 16, 17, you know, hiding from my mom.
Yep.
I didn't even know how to smoke, but I was smoking.
Yep.
And then, you know, but then you see these kids that are like in their 20s and they're like chewing nonstop. And I guess this fucking kid, somebody bought him a pack of 2 packs of smokes, and he smoked the whole thing
Holy shit.
in one day.
But you remember you used to be able to do that, though, back in the day?
Dude, how
Get all lightheaded and
Dude,
lit.
you and I used to. Yo, do you remember when we worked together and you was like your last stop would be my job site, and then was
Yeah.
like, after all the guys are gone, him and I would be like, "Want to smoke?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude."
Light up a Marble light.
Like, yeah, dude.
Have a smoke, talk about it. This is way pre-podcast
Fuck
days.
yeah, dude.
This is back in the days.
Yeah.
Used to podcast at the job site with no microphone.
Yeah, that's when we
Fuck
started,
yeah,
dude.
dude. That's where it
That's
all
when we
started.
and that's when the whole thing is like, hey, you want to come see the fights and maybe make out, and that's how we all started.
And we didn't watch any fights, right?
After, yeah, I didn't watch any fights. I guess there's fights this weekend, huh? Or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or by the time this comes out.
The lightweight titles up, Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira. It's a good fight.
I had
Good
to
fight.
go. I had to do some research because everybody kept talking about the Rose
Namajunas.
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 Not better than Drew Espanol.
Against Weili Jing.
Yeah. So the fight, because everybody kept talking about this kick, and I'm like, I don't know, because as soon as these guys are smart. As soon as it happens, it's not instantly on YouTube.
They cut that shit out.
Yeah.
They keep you away from watching that.
Yeah.
So you buy the pay-per-view after the fact.
So it's like, damn, dude. But yeah. So I saw the kick. I'm like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
Good kick to her fucking grill piece.
Yeah.
She was pissed about it too, that she got kicked, but she was out of it. She couldn't stand up straight.
Yeah.
Yo, Tony Ferguson and Benel Dariush. That's a fucking awesome fight right there. Caitlin Chukagan, Vivian
God
Aurelio.
damn, dude.
What?
You're fucking your name calling is fucking amazing. I mean, you're not calling them names. You're calling them their names.
Yeah, but
it's
you know, guys that you watch on like soccer, your team,
yeah,
you
yeah.
could just pa all their names, right? You
Yeah,
just get used to it. Some of the old guys, but
Mara-
there's guys up there like I honestly couldn't tell you who Rogerio Bontorian.
Bontorin.
I couldn't tell you who that fucking guy
Bontorin?
is. I know who like Shane Burgos and fucking Edson Barboza. That's a great one. Do you ever remember the Edson Barboza wheel kick? To Terry Edom? Type that in for me, my friend. Do yourself the favor and watch the greatest switch kick ever in UFC history.
Speaking of watching, I got something for you to watch after this.
Edson Barboza. No, it's not Shane Burgos. It's Edson Barboza.
It's right there at the bottom, B.
EDSON. Not Shane Burgos. Edson Barboza.
Your letters.
EDSON. There's Barboza.
Right there.
Terry Edom. There you go.
Oh, they give it to you in a GIF.
Go to a video if you can find it. And if nobody's seen this, this guy killed a dude.
Oh my god.
Well, it's
That's
okay.
fine. They
That's
can look
okay.
it up. Just
They
show it
can
to
look
us.
it up. Just show it. Watch this switch kick.
Oh my god, dude.
Boom!
Oh, Jesus.
The fastest switch kick ever.
Caught him right in the spot.
Watch that. Look at the dude.
Dude, he went down like
Even
one.
better in slow motion.
He went down like one of those little soldiers, those green ones with the plastic.
When they just
with the-
tip over.
with the plastic base. Damn, that's insane, dude. That was kind of what Yama Nunez. Wait, go to cutting weight. Did you see what Malik had to say?
I haven't listened to what he had to say.
Cutting weight podcast. Yeah, right.
So did he spill the beans?
He did really say that he got fired. Yeah, go to the YouTube. He actually did say that he got fired. Actually, just type Malik got fired or something. But he just went, yeah, right there. Malik got fired. Yeah. There you go. Never mind. It's not there. Fuck it. But no, he just went over the fact that. So I guess he did get fired because he kept saying, "Oh, I think that's the one on top."
Yeah, but it's 5 minutes long.
Yeah. But on the latest episode of their podcast, he goes into it and he goes like, I think he goes for like 25 minutes into it. But he just says that he got fired. Like no one says why, but he gets bothered because on Fighter and the Kid, they said, well, Malik got fired, and then they laughed. So he was like, that's their persona. Like that, I don't roll like that. Like if someone gets fired, I'm not gonna laugh about it.
Right.
But he says, but that's how they took it, and then he said that things are kind of weird and shit. But the other thing that I thought it was kind of fucked up about it was, it seemed like him and Chappelle were boys before the podcast.
They were. Chappelle used to tour. That's where he met him.
Yeah.
Because he toured with Brendan before he was on the podcast.
Oh, so they were boys from the podcast.
Mm-hmm. And Malik used to be Callan's boxing coach.
Yeah.
Used to box with him at
And also
Wild Card.
And also his opener.
Yeah. So here's my thing. And I haven't watched what got him fired, but to me, did we know who he was before he came to the Fighter and the Kid? Not a clue, right?
No.
No, it's not being ignorant, right?
No, yeah.
So he comes to the Fighter and the Kid. They kind of rearrange things. It's a pretty big podcast, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people listen to that podcast. So did you think it was going to always be like that? When I think the main goal was eventually let the storm fucking calm down and Brian will come back.
Yeah.
So.
And he was in another podcast called, I'm sorry. He was in another podcast called the Bootleg Kev podcast or something like that. And that's where he went extended on it. But he really didn't say like a reason why. And then obviously they talk about it and then they laugh at the fact that he's, now he's gone or whatever.
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
That is kind of shitty no matter what.
But also, on the other hand, Callan, this is like the second episode that he's in. Did you see it? He was there with Adam Carolla.
Yep.
But now here's the thing. Again, not to be shitty, but now Chappelle is like, well, when are you going to leave?
It's funny because before.
And I like Chappelle.
Prior weeks or prior episodes, it was the Fighter and the Kids with Brian Callen.
Yeah.
Now it's just the Fighter and the Kid, and Brian's on the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So
much podcast drama.
I'm telling you, dude.
that's our world, dude. If you would just give it a listen.
Ooh.
On the podcast front, do you know who just started the podcast? Not me.
Oh, well, we don't care then.
Oh, okay.
Who?
So I'm gonna name them in the order of people you don't know to who you will know. Talib Kweli.
Who?
Exactly. Yasin Bey, a.k.a. Mos Def.
Oh, I know Mos Def.
Mos Def.
Okay, I know Mos Def.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. I told you Dave Chappelle was with Rogan, but I haven't heard it.
And
you know who was with Rogan this week? Joe List.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was listening to it on the way here, but he's not as...
It's not
like
snappy.
that. I think is the fact that when you go to Rogan, everybody gets that, holy fuck, I'm with Rogan. So everybody shuts
big
down.
Stage, man.
Everybody shuts down. There's an episode where Callan was talking on the Fighter and the Kid that he was invited, like he went into an episode with Rogan, but it was Rogan and D'Elia, and he came in, and the way Brian explains it was like, oh, you had, because when you go to Rogan, it's 3+ hours and you go pod, and he came in, oh, you have nothing to talk about, do you? Like, you have nothing. Like, you're empty. Like, you came in empty. And so, you know how Callan is. Good thing I was there to save the day, whatever. But if you watch the episode with Rogan, you see that it is kind of a little bit awkward because then Dalia starts making fun of Callan. He's like, oh, yeah. And then Rogan's just there. He's like, oh, yeah, yeah. And what about you and your hair? And then and he's like, oh, dude, you got nothing to fucking say.
Well, how intimidating would that be? What if in a fantasy world, right? Yeah. Rogan's all, hey, come to the podcast.
Yeah.
How fucking nervous would you be?
Well, after I changed my pants, yeah, I guess you're right. You know what my biggest thing is?
Would you smoke weed there?
Oh yeah.
Would you?
Oh yeah.
All the weed?
Oh yeah.
There's certain places you go where even if you don't smoke weed, you smoke weed.
For sure.
You tell your boss, you're all, we need to take 30 days off after the day of this one. Thank you very much.
I have an interview with Snoop Dogg, so if you could not
most
piss
likely
me for a while.
Most likely, I'm gonna be high into Tuesday. But no, the so he what I was saying is, to me, like, the biggest thing that I want to do, like, if we ever get a big name, like when we had Keith, if I can make myself dumb enough for him to laugh, I was like, fuck yeah. Like, even if he goes one time in the whole episode, I'm like, that right. Like, especially him being a comedian.
I was nervous as fuck.
That's what you said.
I was nervous as fuck the whole way, the whole episode. If you could watch the video and watch my feet, my leg does this. And shakes the whole time, and I was just thinking, "Don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid."
He's a super nice guy.
He was great. He was great, but it was still the simple fact that we had a few podcasts, but we're not professionals, right? And the fact that he let us go there, that's what I was like, oh
his
shit,
house,
right?
That's like interviewing Michael Jordan. He goes, yeah, let's come over to my house. You're like, Jesus.
Or playing the Bulls in the fucking in the playoffs in Chicago. You know what I mean? Something like that during the Jordan era. I was nervous as fuck, but
no, but he made it feel good, and also, like I say, always helps a talker. You ask him a question, he's like, well, let me tell you something. He starts going into his life and everything. You're like, hell yeah. Easy. But like when we make him laugh, I go, we're in. Yeah. And like if we ever sit somebody here like a big name or whatever, and as soon as we make him laugh, I'm like, we're in. Like, to me, even DB and Buddha.
I saw them on Fox 13 this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, they had a remote
Buddha
bikes for kids or whatever. And Buddha was at there with Hooker and DB. I was like, those guys.
I did see a remote.
You've been on the podcast. Where's your Beehive shirt, son?
Buddha's like, you didn't give me one. Yeah. That's right. Did you see that picture that Dre posted about him being in that Fox 13 with Buddha thing, whatever?
Yeah, the segment
he look and see if you can find it on his Instagram.
Yeah.
He looked like I wrote it there. I'm like, why do you look like a lady who lost her purse? Because he's got the mask, dude. He's scared. And oh my god, dude. But yeah, to me, like if I make him laugh, I did my thing. Oh, right there. Look.
So it's black. It's this big. It has my cell phone and my wallet in there.
Oh, dude, his ears must be ringing.
Oh, shit.
I think was it there that I think I commented. Is it why do you look like a person? And his wife answered because I can't remember what she said. I'm like, well, okay, nothing bad though. It was just like, yeah, dude, he posts a lot.
Yeah, he does, does he?
Wish I was that. Right there.
Why you look like a lady who lost her purse. Well, shout out to Dre.
Yeah. We love Dre.
Hashtag fuck Dre.
We're the kids. We're Dre's kid. Oh, by the way, was it last week?
What?
You DJ?
Oh, yeah, I went and DJ'd.
Yeah, we saw that. You guys had a battle going on, right?
Now, here's my thing. I will say this, okay? Here's my thing. As a lot of you guys know, and by you guys, I mean you and Dre, I go to hang out. When you go play, I'm done. I'm like, I'm not going to sit at the fucking table by myself.
He's like, yeah, I'm going to head out.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to head out. So what happens is Dre goes, hey, did you bring your laptop? And he goes, as a matter of fact, yeah, because we went from here. to there, right? So he had the laptop because Brian works with his laptop here, and then so it's like I'm like fuck yeah, dude, go play. So he went and play, lit the fucking room on fire. But I thought, like, I stayed in I mean, Lonzo was there, and then us, all three of us. And so I thought that he was going to go play and come back. Next thing I know, hour goes by, hour and a half, 2 hours.
I ended up playing the rest of the night.
Dre just sat right behind him, and then he played the whole entire night. So I had to be like, yo, I'm leaving.
I kept telling him, like, come up.
No, but that's like, to me, that's so weird, dude. That's the same thing I did when you used to play that other bar. I would just sit there behind you and be like, that's not me, dude. Like, I go to Sue's because I eat, and then I'm like, oh, you're playing? All right, dude, hey, have a good night. And then I leave. I mean, I'll hang out.
It's like taking your kid to go ride their bike without training wheels. You're like, people driving by, they're like, God damn, she's horrible. Yeah, she sucks, I know, but I can ride a bike. That's what he's doing back there.
I taught King how to ride his bike in like 30 minutes.
Well, I was being figurative here.
Fucking Brian, dude.
Jesus Christ. He takes it from the joke. He's like, oh no, my kid can ride through this.
I ended up closing out the night.
Yeah.
Like, Dre didn't play after.
But she was cool, though. It was cool to see Brian play.
I was having a blast.
Well, that was nice of Dre to do that to you, especially with how mean you are to him.
I know.
Yeah, how much you hate him.
Hashtag fuck Dre. I mean, I say it out of love.
Christ.
I say it with all the love in my heart.
The views and opinions expressed on the other side of the Beehive from DJ Bad Boy Brian are not those of the other side of the Beehive or the affiliates.
Oh, y'all act like
Shout out to Happiest CBD.
All right, cool.
I started fuck Dre.
You started fuck Dre.
Yeah, but it was cool to see B.
So I got, based on that whole situation, I got another in real life gig.
Oh, no
Saturday.
shit.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Also paid off, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was because of that or
It was
anything.
from that night?
No. It was just from the fact that things are starting to open up and the stores are starting to open, and I'm fully vaccinated, so I might as well go make that money.
Bar named Sue was like, you choose if you want to wear your mask.
Oh, that's nice.
Like,
Good for them.
Yeah. So of course I did.
So,
But
you got your shot. You got your first one,
I got my
right?
first one. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's talk about this.
Did you get sick?
No.
Did you
Nothing,
get the second
huh?
one?
Just the little, just the just the little G spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you got your
Yeah.
first, but not your
In
second.
fact, next Friday, so a week from today, I'm at the 14-day mark where I'm 100%. And company 2, right, said if you were vaccinated when I go to the office, you don't need to wear a mask.
Yeah, I just heard about this. So can you kiss me now?
Yeah, we can do way more. We can
With the
69.
tongue.
Stick my tongue. You stick your tongue.
No, we only 69. I don't let
That's
you do that
true.
dirty
That's
stuff to
good,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been fully vaccinated for quite a while. Got sick on both shots. Like,
See, I didn't get sick.
day off like from work, and I don't take days off from work.
Last episode, I got mine done hours before. The wife, sick as fuck. She got sick. Me, nothing.
Oh really? Yeah,
Nothing.
you texted me that.
Yeah, I got so sick I had to take time off work, and that was probably the first time I've called in sick to work in 7 years
Damn.
on both shots.
How weird is
I think
that?
mine's on the 26th.
That people are so different
Yeah.
that it reacts to them completely different. And they say if you were, I mean, this is bro science I'm spitting right now. They say if you got it,
Well, you
then,
can spit
then
'cause
you
now
would-
you're vaccinated.
Then it makes you sicker.
If you what?
They say if you had actually had COVID, then you'll get sicker when they do it because your body's already had the
Yeah.
virus in it. And I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah. I
Did any of
I have
us?
no idea
None of
what's
us
true.
got COVID, right?
I knew people that got COVID.
But you did.
Not
But
that I never.
on paper, none of us got it, right?
Yeah, none of us on
We
paper.
might have
ever
had
got
it, but we
we
don't
might
know.
have had it, but not on paper.
Huh.
I knew people that I knew that got it, but I never. I mean, I got sick at one point
Yeah.
for like 3 days, and then I was better and good to go.
Yo, the
I was
Jazz
pissing blood, but
for the playoffs, they just opened it up to 12,000
Yeah,
fans.
front rows. They got limited front rows.
All you
is
got
what
to
I
do
heard.
is show you're vaccinated or you've had a negative test in the last 3 or 4 days.
everything's opening. Dude, corn is coming with stain.
I saw that, dude. We have to go to that one. We have to go. Have you ever seen Corn?
Yeah, like
Have
3
you?
times. Yeah.
Have you ever seen
I don't-
Stain?
I'm not gonna. No.
Good band.
I'm not familiar with what they've done.
Where are they going to?
lately.
3 or 4 albums,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, me either. Yeah, after Got the Life, what was the one with the? So there was Korn, the original one, Life is Peachy, and then there was the next one.
Is it Untouchables?
No, that was the next one.
Oh.
It was the third album, the one that Seth MacFarlane did the
no, I'm talking about Korn, Sexy.
album graphics for.
Yeah.
The one that had Got the Life.
Got the Life. What an awesome fucking.
So it would be Follow the Leader. Yeah, that's the last one I kind of.
See, I ended up with.
Look at all those albums.
98 was the last time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
when I was into Korn. Dude, at one time I thought I was going to get a Korn tattoo. Glad I didn't do that.
Yo.
We do dumb stuff when we're
We
kids.
we do.
No, I think I bought Untouchables, and what else? I think that was it. Those are the ones I have.
The first one in Life is Peachy, some of the most iconic fucking albums in new metal history ever. I've seen Korn 5 or 6 times.
Yo, MTV Unplugged. I didn't know
I
that.
saw Korn when the first album came out. I don't even know if it was out yet at Bricks. Do you remember Bricks?
Oh, yeah,
remember
we just
Bricks.
talked
Remember
about-
Bricks?
Oh no,
Yeah.
that was
No, they.
different.
Bricks has been gone for
Different, yeah,
quite
that
some
was
time.
BB-8.
Yeah, but I saw him
Or
at
that they
Bricks.
knocked
I saw Korn in my poop, but that's something else.
All right, well.
No, but yeah, dude, they're coming with Stain. I've never seen Stain. I thought he was doing country.
He's still doing
What's his
it.
name? Lewis? Something
Yeah,
Lewis?
Aaron Lewis.
Aaron. I was gonna say Derek Lewis.
Stud. Fucking stud. I like Aaron Lewis.
Yeah.
I jam out to the that's the only country music I'll listen to.
Oh, really?
Aaron Lewis and Sturgill.
like- and
no,
Dolly Parton.
I dig Sturgill. Yeah, and Dolly Parton. Waylon Jennings. Yeah. Conway
you don't do
Titty.
Garth Brooks?
I don't know any.
He's coming in
I
concert.
said Conway Titty, but it's Twitty.
Tweety, yeah. I don't know any of. I Conway Tweety, I know.
You don't do Garth Brooks? He's coming in concert.
Garth Brooks is
I
coming.
jam out to some Garth Brooks.
I got friends in low
Back to-
places.
Yeah, that's all right. I fucking dig the Thunder Roll.
Thunder Rolls. That's
That's some good shit.
that's why I like you. That's yeah.
Is that a fast?
And the Thunder Rolls.
Oh no.
You know who's
He's got a spot like a fast speed
Yeah, I
song
think
that I
that song's
like.
about something that's very negative, but it's a super awesome song.
It's a good song. Yeah.
Like Phil Collins, Aaron
In the Air in the Night.
Aaron the Night, yeah.
Fucking great tune.
Yeah. That's the one with the drum thing.
No,
Yeah.
no, hey, let me bring this out to you. Now that we're talking about this, I don't want to go back to Dre, but I guess yeah.
Here we go. I thought we don't talk about him on this
Jesus
podcast.
Christ! He's like, thank you, Dre. Yeah, well, here we go. We're gonna talk about him again. Jesus Christ! No, so I was talking to him when we went to Utah Verse. There was a guy. His name is Sticks. Shout out to Sticks. He
Like
played.
the band?
No,
I think Sticks is a drummer.
that's
So
his name.
No, but I was saying
No,
like
I know,
the
but
band.
I don't know if it's spelled the
I
same.
don't think it's spelled the same.
Okay.
I don't know if
Anyway.
it's spelled the same, but anyway. So he's a good friend with the OGs, right? So there was a point in time that he came out and he started playing
Drums?
with
okay.
one of the guys that were singing. And it was cool because that's something that Brian and I had thought about, and he was just jamming to the beat that this guy was singing. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cool. Now your boy first of all, was a drummer. Also, I was drunk, so I went to first row of the stage, and I was like jamming out with him, right? So then later on, I saw him because I met him before, and I'm like, hey, Stig, good job. I'm like, yeah, cool, awesome. Later on, when I did Dress Español after that night, I talked to Dre, and I was like, well, let me ask you this. Brian is a DJ. You're a DJ. Is Brian as good as I see him? Because obviously I'm not a DJ, so to me Brian is a bad motherfucker. And so Dre was like, Brian is dope, and he's been dope for a lot of years. It all depends. It's due to who he comes from or who was his, the one who taught him. But I said, well, here's the thing. You guys think that what this guy did on stage is fucking awesome, but I can tell you it's not hard. And he was probably like rocking it, but he was probably not like giving it it's not asking a lot from him,
Right.
Because it was something simple, you know. It just sounded good because of the
It was a
situation that
different
he's in.
sound.
Exactly.
Instead of a machine, you were hearing real
yeah, so-
drums to a fucking
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can do what he did, and it doesn't take that much. But to you, it looks awesome. That's why I'm asking you about Brian. Is Brian that good? Because to me, I don't know anything about the buttons and the spinning and shit. So to me, Brian's like, holy shit, Brian's good. But I don't really know. And I brought up the example of Phil Collins.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody goes crazy for that fucking drum beat. That choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-choo. The simplest drum roll you can ever do.
Yeah, but some of the most iconic songs and sounds are simple, but they just resonate
Yeah.
in a mind.
But that's
right?
what I'm saying. But like people go crazy when it comes to that, and you go, okay, I get it. But also, I can teach you how to do that in 5 minutes.
We could do it on the couch with
exactly.
with some chopsticks.
Every time he's at my house, I make sure I play that song just so I can see if I can get him to do the drum solo.
But it was the perfect
It was
simple
perfect.
beat
It
at
was
the perfect
It was
time,
perfect for
right?
the song. There was one time that Phil Collins wasn't Jimmy Fallon, and you know Jimmy Fallon has the Roots playing
Yes.
as a house band.
Yes.
So obviously Phil Collins sang that song, and he had the Roots play it. So at the beginning of the show, Jimmy Fallon goes, "Oh, you know, we got Phil Collins and everything," and Questlove, you know, Questlove is
Yep.
the big guy with the drummer. He's a badass drummer.
And a badass DJ, too.
He says, "Are you ready? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that drummer?" He goes, "Yeah." And then he goes, "Give me a little bit of it." And like he pretends that he's gonna do it. And he goes, "You know what? Don't make me trip, man. Don't get me all like frustrated." And I was like, you're just playing that because you can do that in your fucking sleep.
Yeah.
But people who don't know,
Right.
they're like, "Holy shit! Oh, you almost got him," you know. And here I am, like, everybody can fucking do that.
Well, I can't do it.
That's what I'm saying. I remember Brian told me what I will never forget this shit. I remember Brian one time said, I had a dream. Remember this? That I was playing for Lenny Kravitz.
Oh wow.
I was playing drum for Lenny Kravitz. And Brian goes, and he was there, "Are you gonna go my way?" So he starts standing it down, and so there's Brian. So there's Brian doing the standing it down, you know. But as soon as he goes into it, he's like,
Hey man, Cotton Eye Joe. Let
So,
that go.
dude, I was playing the thing and like I was playing the intro, but I knew that the songs were coming, and I just didn't know what to do after that. Oh, that's so
I
funny.
know simple drums, but I don't know drums like he knows. You know, like I know.
Like I used to know.
I know 1 2 1 2 1
Like
2
I
1 2.
used to know.
I know bass snare, bass snare, bass snare, bass snare, but he knows all that other stuff. The extra.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
He was like, I was playing good until I had to go to the other part, and I just lost it. I woke up.
They fired me.
The Roots, have the Roots put out anything good?
The Roots on fire.
There's a couple good songs.
I'll be
by the
honest,
Roots.
dude.
No, lately, like
Oh, not lately,
there's
yeah.
some legendary fucking Roots songs.
They're,
I'll be
they're
honest, I
making
don't know.
probably thousands upon hundreds
know.
of thousands of dollars doing the Jimmy Fallon stuff.
Yo, you know who's from the Roots? Is Ben Kenny, the original bass player, who is now the bass player to Incubus.
Oh, really?
Is he a white kid?
No.
Because when they started
Black
the show, there used to be a white kid playing bass.
Yeah, the first 3 albums were a guy named Dirk, but yeah, now it's Ben Kenny. There you go. Awesome bass player. By
Wait,
the
he's
way,
not white?
No, I don't think that's a white guy.
Oh yeah, I don't know him.
A dope bass player.
Dude, speaking of corn,
Bass is pretty cool too. Like
Fuck
as a,
yes.
Yo, speaking of-
Fuck yes.
as an instrument.
speaking
like,
of Colt, Fieldy,
Yes.
bad motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
I remember MTV Cribs.
Yes.
They showed his house one time, and you know, he gives him the whole tour and everything. Oh, this is my fucking cars. You know how they used to show, how they used to do the shots and everything. And obviously, he goes like in the backyard, and like they're all the bitches and the guys hanging out with like bikinis and shit. Was you know, and with this, I'm gonna do this and that, but I'm gonna wait until I come back from tour because I need some money. I was
Really?
like, damn, at least he's fucking honest. It's like, I'm going to go make a shit ton of money so I can just buy that little thing.
Legendary bass players throughout the years.
Yo, the guy from
Primus.
Primus. And I don't even
Les Claypool.
God damn, dude.
Les
I
Claypool.
will suck your left nut right now.
Who else is legendary bass player?
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Flea.
Geddy Lee.
Flea.
Yeah,
Geddy Lee.
Flea. Cliff Burton.
Cliff Burton.
Metallica.
Dude,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
Bootsy Collins a bass player? Did
Yeah,
Bootsy
yeah,
Collins play
yeah,
bass?
yeah.
Stanley Clark. That's some good shit right there. You want to hear some good jazz?
Oh.
Stanley Clark.
Yo, Lemmy.
Yeah, Lemmy was a bass player. Yo, how about Tom? What's his name? Tom Array from Slayer, the lead singer. I think that's how you say his last. I'm gonna get beat up. Geezer Butler from fucking Black Sabbath.
Yo, dude, you know your shit.
Let's keep going. Keep on rolling.
Dude, we should do that song challenge. You and I.
I would love to do that. I
That'd
would
be cool.
love to do it.
That'd be cool. But it's gotta be something where like you and I can, you know. We gotta win. We gotta go against each other. See
Okay,
who-
we
see who
can keep
knows.
score.
Yeah,
We
that'd
can
be-
keep score. That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be badass.
Gene
Gene
Simmons,
Simmons.
dude, come on.
Did he play bass?
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Fuck yeah.
Regular guitar.
Oh no, dude.
Bass player to fucking Kiss.
The guy that I used to play,
John Petrucci. What band is that?
the Blues Brothers.
Dream Theater. Well, thank you very much.
Jim Belushi. No, the guy that I used to play in the last band, like my band, his name was Steven Gene Simmons, and he played the bass.
Really?
Oh, he's the guy that in that interview when Angela and Kay was
okay,
here,
yeah,
and you were like,
yeah.
that guy looks like he sells cars, and I told you,
Yeah,
he
that's
looks,
right.
he looks a lot better now. And his name is Steven Gene Simmons. He texted me like this week actually. He's like, when are we gonna meet?
Paul
I'm like,
McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Dude, there's a lot of big fucking bass players. Everybody's like, the bass sucks, right?
Oh, dude.
I think bass is like the cool, like guitars are
It's where
cool.
the feel comes from in any
Yeah.
music, man.
It's
Yeah,
just
it really
like
does.
it's just like the bass on the drum.
Right.
It's that feel, that boom, boom.
Do you know it's any of your in any of the bands that you did, your bass player was killer, or it was like,
Yeah, I had one friend that I went to school with that I've known for a long time who was a bass player who was very good.
Yeah.
But he was very good at like thrash metal stuff.
because we know you have a friend drummer that is more
Yeah.
famous than the fucking Beatles, but
He is too, actually.
yeah. Now he's Brazilian.
He's from Brazil, from Sao
Brazil.
Paulo. He's in Neutrel now, but I mean, he's been in bands that he toured with Disturbed
Yeah.
for a long time. I mean, he's been in some amazing bands, and this guy's, I mean, a guy that's taken drumming and made a career out of it, made a happy living. He's done very well.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Enrique Pucci.
That's yeah. That's
Enrique.
Right. Enrique.
I met him. He was a foreign exchange student in a metalhead, and when he got here, he got sent with a Mormon family. And he was like, "What the fuck?" So
What did I do?
goes to school, finds the fucking stoner skater kids, just like we were, and became a really good
Found
friend.
Simmons.
That's one thing that's really cool with what's going on in the world right now is like there's a lot of big concerts, a lot of big concerts coming.
Garth Brooks sold out in minutes.
Bastard Boys coming to town. They are.
How great will it be to go to a show or an event again?
And they have some big like festivals.
Have you been
starting
to a
up.
concert?
Not in a long time.
No, but a concert. You and I went to see. That's a gig.
Shout out Head P. We went and saw
Head
Head
P is
P.
coming.
Shout out, they're coming. Sand Mine coming out pretty soon. New album from Head P. We're going to that, by the way.
I saw a big rock festival today, and I don't remember. It's weird that this is the part I remember. Is Devo was going to be there?
Devo?
Devo?
Oh, no
Come
shit.
on, pretty ladies.
But I
Is that
can't
him?
remember. It was
Go around the
no,
world.
that's
No.
that's Cameo.
Oh,
I think this is Devo.
Whip it good.
oh,
yeah.
whip it,
Whip it.
yeah.
They were gonna be there. And don't ask me why that's the one I remember, but
Because it's the only one. It's like
like,
What else do you know besides Take on Me?
I was like, are they? I didn't even know they were still alive. That was my.
Oh, it is. Oh, I thought that was the Cars.
See, you were lost.
Yeah,
I
see,
didn't,
lost
even know
that
they
one.
were still alive. That was what shocked me that they were gonna be there.
Yo, the Cars. Think about all the hits the Cars had.
Yeah.
Can you name a few hits from the Cars?
Is the Cars the guys that sing "Here in My Car"?
Yeah.
And then, okay, that's
and then, who's gonna take you home
Ooh, dude.
tonight?
Instant moisture. Who's gonna drive you? Is that's the Cars,
That's
dude?
the Cars, right?
I guess you're just what I need.
Yeah, that's right. Shake it up.
dude.
Shake
You
it
might
up.
think I'm crazy.
Yeah, right?
God
That's what I'm saying,
damn
dude.
it,
The
dude.
Cars are legendary, man. Hey, go down, hit view all. Get off your phone there, bud. We're working here. Jesus Christ.
He's probably texting Brian, or texting Dre. Hey, I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
When this episode come out. Tonight she comes. Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Way to let us know.
Good times roll.
Let the good times roll. Let the
dude.
good times roll. Dude.
Great band, man. People forget about the Cars,
Yo, don't fucking sleep on the Cars, dude.
right?
Also, they're not together anymore, so.
I'm sure there's probably one or two members that are still rolling it, right?
I guess, yo, the guys from, they're like the leftover, the leftover members from Oingo Boingo, they still do the thing. And they come to Liquid Joe's all the time.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they call like the past members of Oingo Boingo or something like that.
Wow.
Oingo Boingo, only 2 songs I know. Dead Man's Party.
Yeah.
And there was another one that said, "Who do you want to be today? Who do you want to be?" Other than that, I don't know nothing. Yo, we should really plan we'll come here and do a.
I couldn't spell it for my mom when she asked me to put it on her clock either. So
Oingo. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
It's all right.
I only know 2 songs, like I said.
all right.
But we should really do a
why you
song
asked the
challenge.
guy
That'd be
who
cool.
failed
I think that would be
spelling.
fun.
But how do we?
Well, all I know is you can't play any modern rap music because I'm not gonna win that one. It's fucking been it's been written in stone. This guy's not too hip to that kind of music, right?
We just gotta figure out how to do, like, obviously.
Why don't we do it on an episode? Why don't we do it if Brian got all the music together?
Yeah.
And he picked 10 songs.
What about music?
11 songs. You know what I mean?
On YouTube.
Yeah, we couldn't play them on.
But I
Well, how are you doing
The
yours?
reason we get away with it is because it's so far away. It's not good.
But I think this one is too, right?
and he's talking over the whole thing.
What if we just I mean, we can talk over the whole thing. I think we should.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It's a good idea, though.
If not,
We can make a video for it.
yeah,
cool.
we'll make it more interesting that Brian is on the episode, right?
Something like if you get it wrong, like we pick up those tense units because I got one and you got one.
That's
and we get the
right.
shit shocked out of us if you miss it.
Let's do it.
So
I'm down.
it's the Riot Fest with Devo. 9 Inch Nails, Smashing
Ooh.
Pumpkins,
Ooh.
Run the Jewels,
Ooh.
Faith No More,
Oh,
Lupe Fiasco, Sublime. That's why I've been over here
Lupe
playing on my phone
Lupe
because I was
Fiasco's
trying to figure out what it
rapper.
was.
I don't know who Fiasco is. I know
Lupe Fiasco.
okay.
Sublime.
Sublime, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Sublime the one who sings?
I don't practice
Dinosaur
Santeria.
Jr., The Ghost
I
Is
ain't
Inside.
got no crystal ball.
But what about
Anderson,
who's the one
WK?
that's okay? G, we got it. Damn. What's the band that sings? Whenever I'm alone with you. That's the Cure, huh?
No, it's actually The Cure, and then 311.
311.
But it was the Cure.
But 311 made it like in
Was the Cure originally? Remember,
flamboyant
it was
kinda.
on that. No, because it was kind of flamboyant before. It was the Cure, man.
Dude, the Cure was shit, dude.
What's his name? Robert?
De Niro, yeah.
No.
Dude, how about I did this episode today with no drink, dude? My mouth is like the desert right now.
What is his name? Robert?
Trujillo.
Robert Smith.
Robert Smith. That's right.
I sent that too.
Yo, I watched a video of him not too long ago playing a show. Yeah, dude's put some weight on there.
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
All of the Robert Smith.
Yeah. He's all the Roberts.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I saw him too.
Yeah. That was one of my mom's favorite bands. So I know all the Cure songs.
That was a weird, and I hate to say weird, but it was a real big movement, like The Cure, the Depeche Mode, like bands like that. Like dude, the first emo.
The wife and I went to see Depeche Mode. And
good band, man. A great fucking band.
Boingo Boingo was probably in that situation.
I think they were before that. They weren't so much emo, but
so I went and saw Depeche Mode with the wife like a few years ago, and I'll be honest, dude. For like techno key music, I was like, yo, I'm digging this.
They have a lot of hits.
And the guy, it's so funny because you jam with him and everything, and the guy doesn't even raise his voice. It's not like he's wailing, you know. He's just like
he's like
as a hip hop kid, Depeche Mode's like up there. Like for me, he looks like the dude from Friday the 13th.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and he's so uncoordinated, but just is into the music that like
is it any musician that you're gonna, or any music that you're gonna at least one day force your daughters to listen to?
Yeah, I have a catalog of music my children will listen to.
What's the number one? What's at the top of that?
I'm going to make my kids listen to some Incubus.
Ooh, yeah.
Incubus Science. I'm going to make them listen to that. But you know me, I'm all into like some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
At times, but there's some classics like The Cars.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. 80s rock music.
I'm gonna send you something after the show. Remind me to send it to you.
Okay.
Spin Bad, DJ Spin Bad, Rock the Casbah.
That's there you go. Who was that? They don't like it. Ding, 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 ding.
If you ain't ever heard this, DJ Spin Bad, rest in peace, DJ Spin Bad.
Oh, you fucking died. Dude.
He had this mixtape, and he had two of them. He had the Rock the Casbah and the Mega Mix 80s, and it's all 80s music.
Huh?
It's probably one of the best mixtapes out there. I'll send them
I'll
both
have to check
you.
it
I got
out.
them both.
Yo, like Guns N' Roses. I will force my kids to listen to that stuff.
Angel, what are you gonna force King to listen to for you? Because he's already into Ninja Turtles. Because
he
of you.
better listen to Michael Jackson.
He's all the Judds.
Have you seen this song? Have you heard this song from Pussifer? I fucked the judge.
Yes.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking funny. I fucked Dolly Parton. I fucked Loretta Jane. Yeah, Pussifer.
Shout out to Maynard.
The crazy thing with old music, I've gotten into this habit of buying like old vinyl.
Yeah, it's coming back
and framing it.
It's awesome. That's awesome.
I just got the Purple Rain album.
Ooh, Prince.
And
goddamn,
one of my all-time favorites, maybe not yours, but Tupac, All Eyes on Me, double disc.
Yeah.
I have the Thriller album on the way.
Good one.
Stevie Wonder.
Good one.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Yeah.
And the Kanye West, the first album.
The first one, the College Dropout.
Now that he says Stevie Wonder.
Come on, man.
Now that he says Stevie Wonder, I try to do an impression of Stevie Wonder on Dre Espanol one time. And Dre's like, that's too much, dude.
We'll cut
that's
that
too
out,
much.
bud.
I'm like, what do you mean? Because so I have my hair back, obviously, and then for some reason, I walked into the station with my glasses on. No, So he was gonna. You know how I try to do something funny at the beginning, like hey, like I popped in or whatever. He was gonna start the "Bienvenidos," it's your boy Dre, and I was just gonna be like, not even looking at the camera, just like this, with my glasses on. And whenever, even if he said, "Yo, Ange, what are you looking at?" Like, I was like, "I'm here." Like, I would turn the opposite direction of where he is, and then he couldn't take it, dude. He goes, "Dude, I can't." And then he stopped. I'm like, "What do you mean?"
You know, your boy Stevie Wonder just turned 71 on May 13th.
That's it? He's only 71?
71. That's still...
Damn, dude, I thought he was older than that.
Yeah, 71.
He's still got a good 20 years in him.
Yeah. His
good
hair,
for him.
His hair has 6 months.
Been gone for 10 years.
Has 6 months.
Definitely bucket list. I need to see him live.
Why? He won't see you.
I gotta pee on that one.
Well, you literally just let me hanging on that one. That was good. You're your own.
That was your fault.
Yo, there was Korn is. I guess Korn is playing in LA with System of a Down. I am dying to see System of a
Go
Down.
to LA.
No? You want to go to LA?
Well, I'm going to California June 4th.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about how we're gonna manage
4th,
this.
5th,
I think
6th, 7th. Yeah, let's go. You come with.
I'll see what's going on. What are you doing? The whole Disney or what are you guys doing?
No. We're just going down to the ocean.
Oh, okay.
We're going down to like San Diego. See the ocean, and then we're gonna drive over to Arizona.
To see the desert.
No, we have some family in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
And then we're gonna drive.
Of course you do. Dude. You're Mexican.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna drive up through Arizona, like Grand Canyon.
That's pretty tits. So I've been there.
Lake Powell, maybe. And
Yo.
do some of
Probably
that.
dry by now, but yeah, I hear you.
I mean, it's gonna be a week-long trip, but yeah, just driving, stop in Las Vegas, do some.
Are you gonna stop?
Yeah.
Drop.
Shut them down, open it up shop,
Nice, dude. Nice.
and then we're gonna because that's how Rough Riders roll.
I was telling B that Korn is playing with. I mean, you won't care. They're playing with System of a Down in fucking LA. I want to see that.
Every time I hear System of a Down, I think of you, just because.
That's cute.
Yeah, I know, super cute, ain't it?
Yeah.
Just because.
Anyway, we gotta figure out a way for us to like do like a ding thing. You know what I mean? Like a something that we both try to guess the song, and he has to go.
Oh, like a buzzer.
Yeah.
Like an easy button.
If you could figure out like a way to signify who's first, then it would be a good idea. Like if you had two different sounds.
Like Family Feud.
Yeah, because if we were just spitting it out, then it would be. Just take one. Oh, see, I knew that would happen. But
Are this gonna fuck me up?
probably. I need a beer.
Here, I'll get you one. I'll get it. I gotta get me something to drink.
What do you want?
There's Diet Coke, I guess.
Yeah, that's what we do. It's just like homeboys hanging out, drinking beers, and podcasting. Right?
So, who's you gonna have next week?
Is next week where you gone?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'll be gone next week. I'll be gone.
I don't know.
Don't tell me, Trey.
We might have. Well, I won't have him because Brian hates him.
Yeah,
No, I got something in the works. It's been in the works for a couple months. We're barely gonna. That means I got one more week to work on that thing.
I leave town. He's like,
Can we announce that on this podcast?
Nah, fuck that.
No?
oh, is there somebody big?
Hey, no.
What the fuck?
Yo, stay tuned. Make
Robert Trujillo, dude.
make sure you watch the next.
It's gonna be like a. It's like when we live today. Hey, next episode, catch us up with Heavy D from the Diesel Brothers. You're like, what the fuck?
I'll fuck you up, dude. I will fuck you up. It's all next week. Frank Grillo. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, that'd be so badass. Yo, who else? You know who else is coming? Wise Guys. Segura's wife, Christina.
Oh, Christina Pazinski.
Pashitsky or some shit like that.
Pazinski.
Pazinski is the guys that come and do my lawn. They spray and they fucking throw. What do you call? They throw fertilizer.
Really?
Sensky.
Zinsky? Oh, I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, dude.
I have
You're like.
Dr. Green Thumb. No, I'm dead serious.
I have Hellbug gardening.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Hellbach. I talked to him earlier.
Yeah.
By the way, I have to clear the room on this one.
Ooh.
I fucked up a few times.
Okay.
So there was a going back to the Quinn episode.
Okay.
I said probably our biggest fan
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I got my ass ripped.
Oh, no. He called me too.
Yeah, I
He's
got
like,
my ass
hey,
ripped for that one. He's like, until he's been on your podcast 3 times, he can go fuck himself. And then I hated to tell him, I'm like, well, Eric's been here 4 times, so sorry, bud.
But do you get to count as a fan? Like,
No, but that's why when he called me, when he called me, he's like, "How is this?" I'm like, "I'm out of town."
I did the same thing. I couldn't catch my own words.
It's like when we had Becca. It's like, "You're the first girl your mom is like, well, what the fuck?"
Yeah, right. Again, we've said it before. If you take anything from this podcast and you believe it, you're a fool.
Your mom is like, "What the fuck do you mean the first girls? We were." And I'm like, and then I was like, I mean, not family.
Well, yeah, to be real, it was our wives were the first ones.
So. Our wives didn't say shit. I'm like, I ain't gonna fucking tell anybody.
I look at Brian like a peer, not like he's not a fan. He's a peer.
Brian is part of the pod
even if he loves the colony, he's a peer now because
he's part of the show.
But by the way, this podcast looks up to Brian nowadays.
Right.
That dude, I look up to him.
We're following his footsteps now.
I'm like, damn, I'm not the cool Brian anymore.
It's like Brian, we ask you to come back for our numbers to go up.
Yeah.
Holy so funny.
Shit, dude.
Should we get out of here?
What are we at?
108.
Oh, we're good for a minute.
Yeah.
Yo, so our fucking Jazz got 2 games left, still holding the number 1 spot.
Yep.
They're playing right now.
Still holding it on Chief Rock.
They have to win this fucking game.
Yeah.
If they win this game or the next one, they'll still hold the number 1 spot.
They'll go number 1 into the playoffs.
The word on the streets is, if they hold on to number 1, which is they'll probably do it. Mike Conley's playing tonight, so if they hold on to number 1, Lakers, first round.
What?
In the playoffs? First round. The Lakers are hanging on by a thread right now.
Lakers been pussyfooting around this whole time though. Like they have LeBron play some of the time.
But I don't really understand how NBA goes.
So the first team.
No.
The first seed.
I hear that it's like just like our guys in like LeBron, for example. LeBron doesn't play like the beginning of the games.
Right.
Like he plays when it's
he
a real
only
thing.
plays the games that are important.
When it counts.
That's what I'm saying. But to me, like especially coming from soccer, every game counts unless it's a friendly game.
The first time I ever heard of that was the San Antonio Spurs. They would rest players right before like Tony Parker.
It's because they had a stacked fucking team.
It's like
back in those days.
They would rest certain players.
Tim Duncan and fucking Tony Parker and what was the guy
Leonard.
Manure.
No, the dude from out east, way east.
It's like
Ginobili.
Well, they had Leonard too.
Yeah.
At one point.
But they had a stacked fucking team where they could win with their bench.
Right.
But now the game's changed so much that star players, they'll sit them. As long as it's not going to affect the playoff run, they'll sit your guys. Look at Donovan Mitchell right now. Mm-hmm. He is sat for, this will be 17 games he has sat out.
But because they're going to make the playoffs regardless at this point.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
It's like the NFL. Like to me, like the preseason is like,
right.
It's suck my gooch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is like regular season games.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't. But I keep hearing that LeBron's not playing because it's not an important. I'm like, well, what the fuck do you mean?
They're fighting for playoff spot right now.
They got playoff. They're gonna make it to the playoffs.
I believe he's still kind of hurt.
Yeah, he might be hurt.
What happened to him? Seattle.
Ankle, or it's having some bad issues.
My name is not Jimmy 2.0, so I can care less what happens to him.
Right. Well, fuck LeBron. So you can title this hashtag fuck LeBron. I wonder how many downloads we'll get for that one. Huh?
Oh, well, you're gonna see his picture there.
Yeah, I will. It'll say LeBron James. Because if you put it in the description, it'll tag whoever.
Yo, speaking of that, somebody asked me, hey, I'll tell you who. He's like, hey, fuck it. What do I need to do a podcast? I'm like, ooh.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, all right. I'll talk to you when I see you. Well, I'm like, it's not about city. What do you, can this be done? And I'm asking because obviously, I ended up buying the computer for something else. He ended up being computer for this. But can you do this on an iPad?
Yeah. I showed another podcaster who we look up to.
Yeah, another one.
Another podcaster that it can be done on an iPad. You can do it on a phone if you have the right equipment. It doesn't need to be fancy.
Yeah, that's and that's obviously I need to ask him questions like, are you gonna do it by yourself? Are you gonna?
Right.
But yeah, I think we should. Let's get out of here, eh?
Yeah,
You go pee. You good?
I'm good. That's why I said let's keep rolling. But
Oh yeah, let's keep rolling. Do pull something out of your ass. Go. You're actually feeling it, huh?
Yo, you know
I'm
what?
actually buzzed with this fucking thing in my mouth.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good. Shout out.
I'm like,
Yo,
That
so
we definitely need to keep going.
Mama's Mother's Day. So
Yeah.
the 7th, I had the oldest one's birthday. Mother's Day hits me a couple days later, right? And the wife's birthday hits me on Thursday, yesterday.
oh okay. Shout
Right?
out to Miss Simmons.
The triple
So
punch.
my wife's so badass. I'm like, what do you want for your birthday? She's like,
Shit.
we should go. I think those ships have sailed after the turn of events we've had this week. Let's be real. So, but anyway, she's like, let's go buy a gun.
Yo.
I'm like, really? Yeah, she's like, yeah.
Your wife is like, let's go postal or some motherfucker.
let's go buy a gun. And so I wanted her to have a purse gun.
Yeah.
Like a small
Hell
carry
yeah.
gun. I mean, a lot of people know now the laws here in Utah, it's constitutional carry, right?
Yeah.
Everybody can carry a gun
Fucking
as long
boner,
as you're
that one.
legal to have a gun, right? So we went to a gun store and bought her a gun for her
Damn.
birthday and Mother's Day. And
Is she going shooting?
yeah, every time we go out and about and
Wait,
I have,
but she comes from a hunting family, am I right?
she does.
Yeah,
She's,
so-
she's
she's
been
familiar.
She's been with her dad where they've killed animals and
Okay.
skinned them and shit.
Well, you shouldn't have said it like that, but
Fucking
yeah.
do, but yeah, she's into a family that came from a family that's all about guns, and so she's good with holding a gun, but
So she's
carrying
shot
a gun.
rifles and
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Wow, that's
oh, yeah.
cool.
She's
That's
quite
cool.
the shooter, you could say. So how great is
how-
that?
Do you never hunt? You said right. But,
Never.
but you have good aim.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good.
Really?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm steady on a rifle. I'm really good on a handgun. So, and I carry a gun with me everywhere I go.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
always.
You strapped
Is
right
this
now?
this is recent?
Are you strapped
Really?
right now?
For a while, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Why not? Dude, all the shit I see, it's when you don't have it that you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But if I have it and I never use it, how even better, right?
I want to get me one
Me too.
for sure.
I want to get me a gun. I went shooting with my friend once, and
I did too. Shout out to Quinn, our our biggest fan.
Our biggest fan.
I got a phone call. Hey, motherfucker! Everything was nice until you fucking
Yeah, you
said-
came on here.
shot an AK, and
Easy there, fucking Ice Cube.
hold on.
AK, Dre K.
You know, it was I was a shit show at the shooting range, but
Well, that's not good.
Brian's old.
it's not my fault that
Brian's
shell
old.
casing went down the back. It wasn't my fault that shell casing went down the back of my shirt.
Yo,
okay?
it was very interesting because we bought it and I said to the guy before he even purchased the gun, I'm like, listen here, dude, I know how hard it is to get ammo right now. And he says, if you buy a gun, we will sell you ammo. But that's the only way you can get ammo right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's so fucking scarce, man.
It's really hard to shoot like that.
Jesus Christ.
He went like this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
sideways
sideways.
shot. What about
Especially with an AK.
what's going on with the? Everybody's going crazy on how expensive the wood is.
So COVID,
Yeah.
right? There's been when everything's shut down, there's been a shortage on wood because they weren't producing wood like they were, before
Oh, okay,
before
I
the
get it. Now
pandemic.
it
So
all makes
so
sense.
a 2x4 was $1.25, $1.39 on a high end, right? A 2x4, we all know what a 2x4 is, right?
Yeah.
Everything that you make, $10 a piece right now.
Yes, I got
Shit the fuck
I got
up,
like
dude.
$500 in my garage right now.
Yeah, if you're holding on to wood, now's the time to fucking post it. Wood and gas apparently right now, right?
Gas. You see those people putting gas and plastic
containers.
like
Did you see?
buckets.
Did you see? You see Amanda's story?
No.
She has like a shout out to Amanda, by the way. She has a picture of like a fat guy like naked, but she has like gallons
Gas
of,
cans?
gas
In a
cans.
wood.
And he goes like the new Tinder or whatever. I know what I got. Whatever.
I saw one with a guy that had a gas can over his crotch naked, and he had a 2x4. He's like, I got what you want.
Well, I think speaking of Quinn, I think he posted because Quinn posts every day. He posts memes and shit. And he was like, I saw a millionaire today, and there was a trailer full of 2x4s.
Scary, dude. Scary.
There was somebody that I think he posted another one, something like, I know, don't low blow me. I know what I got. And he had like a bunch of toothpicks in his hand, like a shit ton of them.
They were wood seeds.
Yeah.
Don't low blow me. I know what I got.
Oh my god, dude! When they say that shit, it's always fucking hilarious. But
Oh fuck.
yeah, dude, it's so crazy how everything like it really just made sense when you said it. Well, nobody worked. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So everything that we had that we ate through the pandemic,
And
now it's all
obviously-
catching
and
up.
Obviously, then no one worked, and it's like, well, I'm just gonna build something.
all
Somebody,
catching up.
not me.
So I've talked to you guys about this. We've been looking for a new home.
Yeah,
Right. And
Park City, right?
something like that. And the market is ridiculous right now. If you don't have cash in hand, like I have good credit, I have a lot of money down, but I don't have cash in hand, right?
Yeah.
You're not buying a house right now. It's so fucking fast. The house goes on the market for $500,000. The house sells for $625,000 because somebody put a cash offer over that. So everybody else is sitting at wayside, right? So it's such a joke that we thought, oh, we'll build a house.
Yeah.
Not right now, bud. Not right now. Yeah, not anymore.
I thought about selling my house just because it's worth so much over what
And that's what we got
into.
into. I was like, I can't believe what our house is worth.
I mean,
let's
it's
sell
almost-
it. Let's get out of it. And
It's
then,
almost worth double what I owe on it.
then what are you going to do?
Yeah, right. Because a 2-bedroom apartment, even if you live in it until the market goes down, is more than my mortgage. is.
Way more, double
Yeah.
than what a mortgage is
Yeah,
right
an
now.
apartment
at
is?
least $500 more. At least $500 more
I
than
would,
what my mortgage.
I would hate to have to find a place to live in desperation right now.
Yeah.
Horrible.
That's what my mom said. My mom is like, well, why don't you just buy a tiny house? I'm like, because I don't want to move into a house that I don't want.
Because
That's
the tiny
thing.
house costs more than the big house you
No,
live in now.
But she was saying buy just because there's just 3 of us in a house. So she was like, why don't you buy a tiny house, tiny house, while you save money? I was like,
Yeah, because I have 5 bedrooms. I have me and my son, and that's it. It's just me and him.
So
let's get some bitches in there,
Can we
dude.
move in there then? If I sell my house, actually.
I got 2 extra rooms at least, and a big living room. So
Yo, I have to say this.
downstairs is all set up for you to do porn.
I have to say this,
Studio
and I
ready.
know I talked about this on another episode, but I'm warning everybody. I love our listeners, and I'm warning everybody right now before we fucking something bad happens to our great listeners, right?
Okay.
Do not buy an extended vehicle warranty on your fucking vehicle. It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a
You're gonna
trap.
get fucked, and they're just in it to take your money,
With
and
no
they will
Vaseline.
find any reason to get out of that. Not gonna get into the story, but don't buy a fucking extended vehicle
you know,
warranty.
they call me like 3 times a day too, so I won't do it. Just hang up on.
They do, don't they?
Hey, we see your 2004 Honda Pilot.
Yo, they even know your vehicle.
That they always say vehicles that aren't mine that like used to live at my house.
He's all, we noticed your 2019 Maserati. He's like, what?
They visited my house one time.
You know what? The Lake Talk did a video one time with those Cholo bikes. I want to have one of those.
Oh, dude, I
Cholo
want to
bikes?
have one of those
Oh, like
lowrider
bicycles?
bikes.
Yeah.
Bicycles?
Yeah.
Yo, those are high dollar.
Yeah.
High dollar. You know me. What the hell, Brian?
Brian is dyslexic today.
I have a bicycle, right? And I'm building a old school board track racer motorcycle.
Yeah.
Bicycle parts are as much as a motorcycle part.
Jesus Christ. It should be right there on top, most likely.
Look at that sexy dude. Go down. Go back down. Go back down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Look at that sexy fucker with that grill piece.
I know this guy.
His mother would be fucking proud of him.
Oh, wait, there's another one. There's another one. Look. Go up. All the way to the right. Go up. There you go.
I remember,
yeah.
I remember before I was old enough to drive, I wanted a lowrider bike, like with the chrome and the spoke. I wanted that so bad. And DJ equipment.
My vision is going like, eh.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn.
I might have a heart attack, but it's okay.
Yo, shout out to the Lake Talk boys.
Do y'all see the Real Ruby? And what's the other dude?
Fonzie?
They're feuding?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw it.
Came in, hit him with the sheet. The Ruby came in, hit him with the sheet pan.
Which one is it? Is it?
It's not on here.
It's not. Yeah, it wasn't their story.
That's
another thing, though. Like, I think it's cool what these guys are doing, but like, so they have this new kid working with them, and he's the guy that takes the photos, and he's the one that took that video when I went to do Dre Español with Dre's studio, and he's the one he's always filming. And I gave him shit. I'm like, fuck, get the fuck off my face. But I mean, I know the kid, right? But to me, it's like, I don't know how I feel about a person. Like, look, everybody does their podcast however they want to do it, and I support it 100%. Like, when on the 27th, Dre is always in the back taking photos, right? But I don't think we can fit that here. Would you agree?
In this studio?
Yeah. Like having someone that is taking photos over and over and over again.
I think if we revamped the furniture and the studio itself, probably.
But like what? Like, but like, how many photos do you need?
I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty cool to have. Like
you and I should have photos taken.
Like our dude Waldo.
Yeah.
What he does is fucking dope.
Shout out to Waldo.
Shout out to Waldo.
Right?
Young Canelo. This is hurting my heart, but go ahead.
Oh, spit it out, buddy. I was just kidding. I would have smacked you in the face.
Hey, fuck!
But what he does,
yeah.
You know, we're here's what fucks us, right? Yeah. We put out an episode, we post it, and I feel like we stop short because we don't have a photo of the episode to catch everybody's eye, right?
Yeah.
So when you're taking photos, you're bringing that extra piece of entertainment into it when somebody's scrolling through and they catch oh, I know that guy, whatever. I think we lack that sometimes, and I wish we would take some more photos before, but
we should have like,
it'd be cool if we had like somebody here like following us around.
It's a tiny place though. Here it'll get.
I know.
And imagine that, and I want to say this because they don't hear. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say. There's some people that come in and they have more people coming.
Yeah.
And if we get to be in the room, we're like, it's pretty tight. And me, just like same thing that I do in my house. When there's too many people, I get like,
clam up.
Yeah, I'm
just like me
because there's a tiny room in the kitchen or a tiny room in the living room, and it's like. I get frustrated. I was like, I wish I had an open space.
You're like me. When there's too many people around, you have to process everybody that's in the room,
especially
right?
with our cables and shit. If somebody walks, you're like, like.
Maybe if this was gone,
what are we gonna do with all this?
I don't know. Put it in the corner of junk that you don't see over here in any of the shots.
We were just talking about this.
Anyway.
We were just talking about this before we started rolling. Like the nicest part of the studio is
right
this.
Here, right here.
everything behind
it is like we got our laundry hanging in
rat's nest over there.
We got our cleaning supplies. We got brooms.
You know what I think would be cool is like if we had somebody to shoot video of us when we're outside of this, like doing like when we go to the verses or to the fights and stuff. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm terrible on social media.
Fuck.
I live in the moment. You know,
Who are you talking to?
I don't think, hey, we should videotape this. Hey, we should take pictures of this. Hey, and to have somebody that they do that.
I really think we should.
Awesome.
I really think we should do
like that video of you coming out of after the Lake Talk thing.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Yeah.
That shit is
like I was. It's
hilarious.
Did you see it?
Yes.
So I was the one that told. They call him Chivo. I was the one that told him, "Hey, if you put this on slow motion," and I was walking in slow motion too, and I was like looking away while I passed him. Like that was, like I told him, "Dude, you should put this in slow motion." But I didn't know he was gonna do it. And then when he did, it was like, "Yeah, that's cool." But they have a kid that is, that's what he does. Doesn't talk, doesn't say anything. By the way, the kid's like 3 feet tall. He's got a voice for radio,
like an angel.
dude. He's like. When this,
not a severe angel, but
no. The Lake Talk guys talk to him. It's like, hey, right, Chivo? And you can hear Chivo in the back like, well, yeah, I mean, I used to do this, and then now I do that.
Oh, he's going
holy fuck, dude, yeah.
He's got a DB voice, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Don't DV chop up his beard, huh?
He did. He had that sexy fucking porn stash
reach
for
out to
a
him.
while.
I wonder if they would show up here. Him and Hooker.
Should ask him.
I think, we should.
Should ask him.
Yeah, that'd be cool. How's the radio thing, huh?
Yeah, how is the radio thing going?
But yeah, I think it'd be cool. Yeah, we should do. In fact, I actually thought that how you and I did the thing with the paddles. Mm-hmm. We should do it with another, like maybe DB and Buddha, to see who knows each other.
Oh, okay,
that'd be
that'd
cool.
be a good one.
Yeah, that'd be cool. There's just so many fucking ideas, dude, that I have. Is like, but another thing, like I have ideas for us to do with the pod community, but the difference in between us is that we don't have that person that is shooting. We don't have the people. Like Dre has Waldo, and also he does his own shit. The OGs have Miguel. The Lake Talk has Chivo. So it's just us. You know what I mean? And part of it, that's how we like it.
Right.
But now I'm at the point like, there's a video out there that I was just gonna send it to the community group that we have, because it's a bunch of guys playing the bottle.
Spin the bottle,
but they're standing on top of it, right? And they're spinning the bottle. When he lands on the guy lands on a guy, everybody runs, and the guy who is pointing at, he has to come back, grab an egg, and shoot it at the first fucking person he can hit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
In between all of us, it would be badass. It'll be fucking hilarious.
Well, I guess since this conversation's rolling, if you would like to come video or shoot us out, hit us up on the other side of the Beehive.
It's just fine. Imagine this guy comes in and says, yeah, so all you gotta do is buy the camera. We're like, fuck.
Yeah, he's all, what are you guys charging? And I'm like, well,
we got some extra cameras laying
this
around
is
here.
pro bono, bud. we'll tag you to everything. Thank you very
Didn't we
much.
tell you all the podcasts that we look up to? We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Yo, Hellbug was saying that he was about to start involving cameras.
Yes.
In this thing, which
Yes.
is cool. Which is cool. I was like,
Excited for what
if
he's got
the
going
person
on.
that you're talking, I mentioned to him once, if the person that is talking to you doesn't want to be on camera, maybe just pointing at his hands or pointing behind him. You know what I mean? So they see you too. I mean, I think it'd be cool. But yeah, it's just another person that comes here and. But yeah, it's like the thing that you can make with the footage. I think is cool, especially if that person goes, "No, I'll take care of it." You're like, "Oh, well, you do your thing." Maybe we should steal Waldo, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, Waldo, shout out.
I
The
see
other
the
side of the
Beehive.
Because let's be honest,
We got 401k,
let's be
benefits.
Because let's be honest, Dre doesn't do his podcast.
Yeah, right.
I'll say this many times. But also, imagine his comeback. Oh yeah, I don't do my podcast because everything else I do pays me, and I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, well. And on that note,
I do not know. What are we gonna name this episode? It's all over the fucking place.
we got deep into music there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Before Monday.
I'll pull it out of my ass. I'll pull it out of my cervix, like I said in that video. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a cervix, huh? We don't have cervix?
No. Unfortunately,
this is See,
You wrecked 'em.
I was just talking about.
wrecked him.
I was just
damn near knew it.
I was just thinking.
Black ass.
I was just thinking about this. Like if somebody was gonna ask me about Pubmunity, it's like, look, we have a group that is. We have a podcast friend that is all about veterans. We have a podcast friend like Dalton that is all about entrepreneurs. We have like the young OGs. They do like musicians. And like every single one has the niche. And then there's the Beehive, which is like
we have the sexy
that's what I'm saying.
Saltcast talks about empowerment and sex and and the
Shout out to those gals.
You're right. And then there's the others.
And then there's the Beehive, which is
sometimes. You ever been to Lagoon?
we talk about countries.
You ever been to Lagoon?
Yes.
And you're waiting on a ride. You're hanging out. And every so often, there's a gentleman with a fucking broom and a fucking little machine that kind of sweeps up the trash as you walk by. The popcorn on the block. The other side of the Beehive. We clean up the trash.
But I will say though, on the other hand, correct me if I'm wrong. If you, especially for you and especially for us three, that we know what we have here and we know what we do and we know how to handle ourselves and how far we can go. There's no one out there that I know that is doing what we do.
Nobody.
Nobody. And like I said, if there is, we need to fight.
It's very much a variety show.
Just remember, I carry a gun.
And topics. It's a variety show. Guest topics. It's kind of
and we love it. And
various artists kind of
see, it's just like that. It's just like that video that Jared did for us. That when he first met us, it's like the guys from the other side of the Beehive. Like they really talk about things that people talk about, but they would never put on video.
Water. What did they say? Where you get the water? Water tank talk, right?
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck else talks about? Like somebody asked me
water
today.
Cooler talk.
There you go. Cooler
talk.
Somebody asked me today or yesterday. He's like, "You have a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "And is it not hard nowadays when people say, what is it about?" And
Every time.
And I go, and the way I explain it is like, you know what we used to say, dick and fart jokes. Now I'm like, literally though, it's me and a friend of mine. We sit down, we drink beer, and we bullshit.
Yep.
And that's not like the right thing to say to sell it. See what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like,
Right.
well, yeah, you do that with everybody. Like, yeah, but if you really follow the podcast and you go, are these guys really talking about shitting in the urinal? This guy in his suppositories and like we may have got molested and shit. Like I was saying this, like we found out we got molested, and then I started explaining. It was like, and the guy was like, "Yeah, it sounds like you guys did." I'm like, exactly. But who the fuck is gonna talk about it in like a funny manner? You know what I'm saying?
We are pretty open for
Exactly.
a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Anything goes here, right?
Mm-hmm. I never seen you naked. I think we gotta see each other naked.
I mean, we can do it after the episode, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Imagine us. It's like, it's time to take your clothes off. And we just take our clothes off.
That would be an audio podcast only.
And then I just go.
The helicopter.
Yeah.
The mics are so good, they pick up the fucking thumps.
Well, they get all the trains.
You have thumps, I have pings.
Oh, my zit showing. God damn it.
Anyway.
Anyway, let's get out of here for good now, huh?
Yes.
I wonder if people are loving this. They're like, fuck yeah, more bullshit, longer time. Let's see. I don't know. This was episode 120.
Sponsored by Happiest CBD.
And Rocky Mountain Trucking. Brian, do you care that people see you or?
Well, I have a gig, but it will be
But
after this airs
Well, hey,
on
sorry,
Saturday,
the other side of the Beehive
so,
doesn't support you on that.
maybe see me at Bar Named Sue at some point.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Most likely
Trey?
when there's fights,
Yeah,
we
with Trey.
go on bullshit. Yeah, unless we gotta go to the wise guys.
Yeah, we need to start putting that up, posting that up. That we're gonna be.
I keep telling
at
Drake.
Bar
Because
Named Sue.
last time I put this message on, I think it was last week. I put this message on the Pubmunity thing, and I'd say, hey, Dre's playing. Let's get together and hang out and let's network. One guy showed up. I get it, just like at the last minute. But then also I was texting Dre and I said, you should fucking see. 'Cause honestly, like I think if he says it, it means a little more than if I say it. But if he says, "Hey guys, I want to be playing. Why don't you get together? Let's get a table." But he doesn't. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll put a flyer." I'm like, "Well, they'll see your flyer." I'm saying, but if you tell them in advance, they can plan. Like so far, there's no fucking flyer, not in the room. I'm like, whatever, dude.
It is what it is. We have fun. We eat wings and drink beer. And
he's too rich. He's making too much money.
He's got like 18 jobs.
He's forgetting who he is. Anyway, you want people to find you?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
He's like, you know where?
I like how we went from like throwing out all our socials to like, hey, you want people to find you? Yeah, sure. Whatever.
You can find me at Angel Cervera on Facebook, Ange Cervera on Instagram, and I throw a little videos that I did with Brian here and there. Pretty soon we'll do one with Jay Simmons, J__ Simmons.
J Sims _68. Or maybe
that's why people don't find you. I don't even know.
Or it's J_ Sims 68. I can't figure it out.
He's not sure.
I'm not sure, but hey, it's there. So
he's undecided.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Until next time, take care of yourself. Let's do it. Let's do it on Chivo's voice. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Ta-ta!